Behind us is the Isuzu D Max Blade.
It's sporty, it's practical, and with that 1.9 engine and towing capacity of 3.5 tonne, it'll basically do anything you need it to.
It's a double cab, so it's very practical, and it's also very capable off-road.
Prices start at just over 20,000, and you have one engine to choose from, the 1.9 diesel turbo. You can get an auto and a manual.
The model we have here is just over £35,500, but it is the automatic D Max Blade.
Also has extra options as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got the bars on the back, the rolling cover, the laser lights.
I'll be looking at the exterior, the styling.
I'll be taking a look at the interior, the practicality, the functionality.
And then we'll both be driving it.
We'll then bring you our verdict on whether or not this is the vehicle for you.
If you like car reviews, car show coverage, why not subscribe to Planet Auto, hit the notification bell, and that way you'll know when we upload a video. Thank you. Like you'd expect, you have the rugged styling, gives it a really off-roady look, and if you look through the grille you will see the laser LED lights. They are an option, but well worth the money. They light up like nobody's business. You've LED daytime running lights, projector headlamps, fog lamps. When it comes to the side of the vehicle, you'll notice there's no cladding, but you do get these really big wide arches. You've got 18-inch alloy wheels with a high profile tyre. You've got power folding door mirrors, which are electrically operated, gunmetal grey side steps, keyless entry, privacy glass, roof bars, and if you open the door, Isuzu is illuminated on the kick plate and Blade illuminates on the ground. More flared arches giving it a wide look, and this black sports bar. When it comes to the back of the vehicle, you have Isuzu written on the tailgate. Comes with parking sensors and a reversing camera. And here's Sam to tell you a bit about the tailgate and the tonneau cover.
When it comes to the tailgate, we've got our soft opening and we've got our roller cover which just slides back. Huge load area. And the Planet Auto massive cardboard box challenge fits perfectly in the back there. Huge load capacity of 1.1 tonnes carryable in this area with 2 tethering points. As you can see, we've been strapping things down. And as you'd expect, you can of course fit a Euro pallet in the back there as well. Just a quick pull on the mounting top roller there, close it up, and of course Isuzu D Max reminded on the back there, along with the fact that this was What Van Pickup of the Year for 2018.
Stepping into the D Max, you instantly know you're in the Blade because you have these perforated leather seats with the orange stitching and the Blade branding. It's also on the carpet mats, and you have illuminated kick plates. You have the nice leather insert on the dash with stitching that continues over the instrument cluster. It would have been nice to see matching stitching on the steering wheel. When it comes to functionality, you have all-around electric windows, power folding door mirrors, the basic fuel computer, media controls on your steering wheel as well as cruise control. You have a large infotainment screen with DAB, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also have this large rotary dial that controls your heating. It's nice and chunky and robust. You also have heated seats, USB and a 12-volt socket. Below that is the controls for the automatic gearbox and your 2 high, 4 high and 4 low for when you want to be really adventurous. You also have shift lock, hill descent control and hill start assist, as well as the engine start stop button. When it comes to practicality, I've got lots of headroom and lots of legroom. All of the adjustment in the seat is done manually, but the steering wheel does only have height adjustment. It would have been nice to see reach adjustment. The door bins are of a decent size for a bottle of water and a packet of crisps. You also have additional cup holders on the dash that just pull out for your cup of coffee. 2 more cup holders in the middle here with this little storage pot, a little tray for your mobile phone, a decent sized central storage area, as well as a upper and lower glove box. Stepping into the back of the vehicle, okay, grandma isn't going to be jumping in, but I'm 6 foot tall and I've got ample headroom and an ample amount of legroom. This seat's set up for Ben and he's 6'3". 2 adults back here, 3 children, not a problem. but for adults it's going to be a little cosy. There is a lot of hard plastics, but you have a padded armrest, mat pockets on the back of the seats, a USB port, 2 cup holders, the stitching on the seats that are sculpted, these nice Blade branded carpet mats, a pull down armrest. There is additional storage behind the seat for something like a small maintenance kit, and this seat also lifts up, so if you've got things like paint pots you won't have to rest them on the seat, and you've got a little storage point here for something like some spanners. There's also Isofix points and a USB. Overall, I really like the perforated leather seats with the orange stitching. The chunky dials in the front make it really nice and easy to operate and very robust. It would have been nice to see some of the styling cues from the seats continued onto the dash and the door cards. So what's the Isuzu D Max Blade like to drive? You have a 1.9 litre turbocharged diesel engine that produces around 160 PS.
It is. Now, yeah.
This is the first time you've been in this.
I know, I'm a bit of a loss really, aren't I?
I think it's strange that, of course, most trucks this size have a 2.4, 2.5 litre engine. But I think this is still very,
Seems very capable. It seems very torquey.
Exactly. It still feels very well powered. It still feels very capable. But of course, you've got the added benefits of economy. And
I mean, it's about 40 to the gallon, isn't it? If you drive it economically.
I think my true figure after all the driving I've been doing is around 35.
That's not bad considering the way you drive.
I was going to say, and I haven't been trying to drive economically. I've just been doing my day-to-day chores, and it's not been on economical roads.
No, and you've been carrying loads as well, haven't you? And using country roads.
I was going to say, I've actually been using this for its genuine purpose of carrying things in the back and...
Yeah. Well, it's a decent sized bed, isn't it?
It is. You can fit a Euro pallet in there, and you can put things over the bar on.
It's around a ton weight as well, with a 3.5 ton towing capacity.
Yes. Yeah. I think this does feel more like a conventional pickup truck over some of the others in the current pickup truck lineup.
Yeah, that makes sense. You mean it's more built for purpose, as it were?
Yes, it's robust. Everything in here, although there are hard plastics.
You expect that, don't you?
It's very sturdy. The shifter's very sturdy. The steering's got weight to it, but it's still easy to manoeuvre.
Realistically, it's probably unbreakable when it comes to the engine, the gearbox, and the body, isn't it?
Exactly. I'm sure that they'll still be finding these in hundreds of years' time.
Yes, exactly. But I am quite surprised at the refinement in here, to be honest. I mean, it's just like the touches of leather with the stitching on the doors.
It handles well enough as well for a pickup truck.
Yes.
It's
not too bouncy, is it?
That's it. I actually...
You expect these to bounce and bounce and bounce, but none of the pickups we've driven, I think it's because we've been driving older pickups, like the Hilux, what's that, 52 reg?
Yeah, 2002.
Yeah, they've come a long way, haven't they, pickups since then? The rides are a lot more conducive to things like motorways.
Yes, I drove this up, I've done about 160 miles on the motorway.
Yes.
And it was comfortable, able to handle realistic motorway speeds without a problem. It doesn't blow around. The ride isn't wallowy.
No.
When it comes to handling, it's not a sports car.
No.
But it's, it is more than ample enough for...
You can still pull well. I thought it pulled, that's what I mean. You put your foot down, it does go.
Yeah.
And as per usual, we've been subjected to weather conditions that are perfect for it. Ice, snow, rain, you name it. And it's coped extremely well, especially with that descent control. I mean,
yeah.
What about the four-wheel drive capabilities?
Well, you have a rotary dial that controls the different driving modes for your off-road capabilities.
Yes.
You've got 2 high, 4 high and 4 low.
Yes.
I tend to be using the 4 high for, when you're on a muddy track, nothing too adventurous.
Yeah.
But then if you get really stuck, then there is 4 low.
And that does really pare down the engine as well. Well, it boosts the engine but slows down the actual running, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes for torque, it goes for getting you out.
And you can kind of feel it pull, can't you?
Yeah. All around visibility is very good. You get a good view of the road. You've got parking sensors at the front and the rear, and a reversing camera.
Yeah, I know. Not all the other vehicles of this range have parking sensors. They seem to all have reversing cameras, but they don't all have parking sensors. So it's good to see that on a pickup, because I mean they are quite needed, aren't they?
Yes, like realistically, parking spaces aren't designed for pickup trucks.
No, certainly not.
I really like this infotainment screen. It's large, it's really easy to use.
It's far bigger than I would expect to see in a pickup truck, to be honest.
That's it.
It's more like SUV.
Yeah, and it's got Apple CarPlay. That's what I've used most of the time. And
Android Auto and Bluetooth.
Exactly.
And DAB. Clear.
I think where you're most likely to see the Isuzu D Max is on commercial fleets.
Yeah.
But that's a really good system, because of course then when you've got people with phones, you can just plug it straight in and it fires straight up and works.
I also think the 4-cab is a very good system, or double cab as it's called on one of these. Yeah. You've got quite a bit of room in the back, haven't you? It's very comfortable. You've even got a USB, haven't you?
Well, these seats are comfortable. You've got heated seats, 12 volt socket USB.
I like this.
Well, that's it. Although it's not the most lavish design in the world.
No.
It's simple, it's robust, it's easy to use.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's made with a purpose. It can't get broken. Like even on this more rough terrain.
I was going to say, this is perfect for it.
Put it in 4-wheel drive mode.
Yeah. It should just...
handles, you know, this rocky shore with no problems at all.
Exactly.
The steering's light enough when you want to carry out manoeuvres, and on the reversing camera you do actually have guides for a trailer. Like we're getting up this steep incline with no problems at all.
That's it, you've got a raised ride height, which is perfect for the terrain we've just been over, but it doesn't make it too ungainly, does it?
No.
It's very well planted.
That's it, it's just like the other vehicles in its class, although it is more aimed at the commercial side.
Yes.
It's still usable as the family runabout.
Yeah, very well refined. Brakes wise?
Not a problem. You've got discs on the front, drums on the rear, and you don't have any problems if you're going to stop.
And hill start assist?
Yep, and descent control.
Yeah, overall I think it's very versatile. It's, like you say, it seems far more robust than maybe some of the other vehicles in its category, but it does have high levels of refinement, and with that 1.9 engine, it's not compromised at all, is it?
No, it isn't. I think if you're looking for a commercial focused 4-cab, then this is well worth taking a look at, but it doesn't compromise on being essentially a car. So what's our verdict of the Isuzu D Max Blade?
It's versatile, it's practical, and in the interior it's rather comfortable too. Leather seats and such. As we mentioned before, the range starts at just over £20,000.
But the model we have here is just over 35,500.
We've got that huge load capacity in the back here as well. 1.1 tonnes it takes, and fits
It's quite
the Euro
staggering,
pallet.
isn't it? What you can fit in a pickup nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can still transport the family, it's economical, and you don't have the expense of AdBlue.
And you've also got that infotainment system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and I mean, if truth be known, it's a very comfortable cabin, isn't it, for travelling?
It drives very well, it's very comfortable.
I mean, off-road capabilities?
Well, yes, it's kept up with, well, the L200 we've been testing this week as well.
Exactly, yeah.
And economical at that, with the 1.9.
Well, yeah, it's, what is it, 40 to the gallon?
Thereabouts, 40 to the gallon.
Yeah.
And you can carry 1.1 tonnes in the back,
Yep.
and that 3.5 tonne towing capacity as well.
Makes it a good all-round pickup.
Well, I was going to say a perfect all-rounder as well. I think it looks sporty as well with these black sports
yeah, a bit
bars.
different.
Yeah, very stealthy.
If you're in the market for a practical, capable double cab pickup, then the Isuzu D Max is well worth taking a look at.
If you have any questions about the vehicle, please leave it in the comments below, and please subscribe to the Planet Auto YouTube channel. Thank you.